Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast, this time 3 minutes into the game, and we have an Alistar bouncing upon a Graves, and Taric not even willing to stun him. So let's go over the teams now fairly quickly, shall we? We have an Ezreal and an Alistar for blue team versus a Graves and a Taric. Middle lane will be a Veigar versus a Swain. Very good decision there for taking a Veigar. He can just one-shot Swain, so his healing will be for nothing. Then top lane will be a Vladimir for purple team versus a Malphite for blue team. Junglers will be blue team's Connor versus the Nautilus, who is doing red for purple team. For now, pings are going down on the bottom lane. They want to go for the aggressive pulverize onto the Graves' face. But actually, just Ezreal alone was able to do that much damage. Well, Ezreal is early on very strong. 2 wards placed down there by Taric, preventing any bush sitting for the Alistar, so they'll know he'll be coming. Vladimir doing quite some damage onto Malphite, taking a turret shot however, so even though he is a level ahead, it might still be rather grim. Connor is actually going to gank here. Slow going down by Malphite together with Ignite. Vladimir is going to pull. Will Connor be able to catch up? He will flash in. The Ignite of Malphite will be able to do more, so nice splash there by Connor. Good kill for blue team. First blood for Malphite, which he will need because Vladimir Malphite, I think Vladimir has a stronger lane just because he doesn't have mana and Malphite does. So they know Alistar is there. No, actually they don't. They placed their own pink ward there, so he could actually go for the Graves here. It depends how fast Taric is with his stun. Is going to go into the bush, take a hoof of the Alistar in the face. Well, he has hands, right? You're a Minotaur, you have hands. Skarner now going to gank at the middle lane. He will, but Swain is being very dangerous. He is getting pushed towards his tower. Will now try to push it further away. Is going to do some damage onto the Swain. At the same time, of course, Skarner now going to the bottom lane because, hey, he's bored. There's gonna be an easy pulverize there for Alistar. Well, at least the headbutt was easy. Is he going to be able to jump over it? I think he will. Will they jump after him? Well, Ezreal will. Ezreal just needs 1 Q. He will hit it. Will the Ignite be enough? I think it will. Well, Ezreal was able to just flux his face off. Indeed. So that's a good kill for Ezreal. I thought it was weird that nobody flashed after that. Only 1 Q and Ignite would have been enough. And it nearly was. And Essence Flux was needed as well. But hey, you don't hear me crying about it. So 2 kills for blue team. That's Connor making everything happen. Now going on to Swain. Swain should be able to snare him easily. Connor does not have his ultimate, so he should be fine. Doing a fair amount of damage onto Swain, however. He's not using his snare. He could have done it. The second Connor was in turret range, he might have been able to snare him. I don't know for sure, but it would have been a great play. Maybe able to get the kill onto him. Now Swain is level 6, which means danger mode for Veigar. He is not level 6 yet, so he needs to be careful for now. He will just take a lot of damage. I don't think he will get killed unless of course he gets snared. He doesn't have any mana. Swain now going in for the snare, but of course flash for flash. He will be able to get away. Skarner now approaching. Swain does have enough mana to try and regen whatever it is it's needed, and he has a lot of minions. So if Skarner would have gotten in, I don't think he would have survived. Alistar now going to go be aggressive onto Graves, going to just stand into the bush to zone him away from the minions. He will not be able to farm. Too bad that Ezreal is actually pushing the lane. Well, he wasn't really by then, it already happened, so there was nothing that he could do about it. Swain is going to pour his last ounces of mana away before he is going to recall, or so I would think. He is pushing at a very dangerous position there. If Skarner would have gotten from behind, he would have died, but now he is just going to recall to safety. Blue is up, will be given to Veigar. Veigar is very happy about it. He is level 6 as well, but he doesn't have any mana to do anything, so blue buff will be very good. Though afterwards he should recall as well. We shall see. Both Skarner and Malphite already have the Philosopher's Stone. Alistar will go for it as well, so you might think they will be able to make 3 Shurello's Reveries. And actually Vladimir came all the way from top to the bottom lane. Ezreal was able to astral shift out of there, but I don't think that Alistar will be able to get out, and that's a kill for Vladimir. I think he teleported, is that right? Yes it is. He teleported to this little ward over there and then just came in from behind. Nobody knew No one could have seen that coming, so very nice play there by Vladimir. Giving a kill, a much needed kill to purple team, so they're not that far behind. It's only 500 gold, everything can still happen, guys. We can do it, whoever we are. I am the caster. I can do it, I trust in me. Veigar still didn't went back, probably. Let's check it out. Well, he had gone for the Chalice of Harmony, which is a very good item for Veigar, just because his passive stacks with the passive buff that a Chalice gives. So it's like 2% increased mana regeneration for 1% mana lost. I don't know how it works mathematically, though it would be cool if it was something like that. At the time I was doing ball sacky wacky, they got a kill onto Ezreal, and I don't know why. I was talking about chalices, it's what I do. So let's go back in time for a bit, shall we? And then 15 seconds to the front. I can't. But as you can see, Ezreal wasn't aware of anything, was just going to his lane. I'm just gonna farm. And he did not saw the Nautilus get into the bush. So just at the time Nautilus was in the bush, his minions pushed, so boom, ultimate of Nautilus together with the buckshot of Graves will be more than enough to get the kill. So very nice job there, Nautilus, just getting in this bush to recall. It gave him a kill, and he already has oracles, by the way. So he'll be able to just destroy wards all day. And now that what am I doing? I should pay more attention to the minimap. I am sorry, guys. It just happened so fast. Well, that's really 2, 3 on 2, 3 on 1 is fairly easy. Ultimate, 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 death. So yeah, it happens quickly. It happens very quickly. I should try and get more quick. It won't happen again, guys. I swear. I'll do anything. Anything to get all the kills live. Even though this isn't as live as you might think. Though it's pretty live. Alistar now all alone, not able to do anything. He isn't level 6 yet, so well, why should he go out of his way to farm stuff that Ezreal can't farm just for the hell of it? Taric would stun him if he gets too close, and then he would die. Well, he wouldn't die, but he would be very low, not giving any ability to play for his friend Ezreal over here, who is now very glad that he can farm. Boom. So every time purple team makes a kill, funnily enough, if that's a word, it sounds like a funeral, but funnily enough, blue team makes a kill straight afterwards. It's very hard to cast, but I can manage now. Oh no, Graves, what have you done? Do not disconnect, it's a very important part of the game. Now it's the time to farm, and then straight afterwards it will be team fight, so you will be in a pickle if you don't return quick enough. Well, we shall see. It could be very short. Nautilus just walking around, checking for wards, realizing there are no wards, so he is going to try and get the kill onto Malphite. Will he be able to do it? Good positioning there by Vladimir. Malphite trying to run away, but will get knocked up. He doesn't have his ultimate, I think, was stun locked by the Nautilus's passive ability on hit and will die because of it. He didn't have his ultimate because he used it on the Swain earlier ago to get an easy kill, and it was an easy kill. But look at you now. So 3-3, according to my predictions, now blue team would get a kill, but I don't think that will be the case unless of course Skarner wants to get a kill onto Vladimir. Also, but oracles might get caught in between both Vladimir and Nautilus. Nope, Nautilus is just going to the middle, so it should be fine. Now Skarner is just trying to 1v1 the Vladimir. Will he succeed? Well, he is able to eternally slow people. Of course, Vladimir has Ghost, is now going to pull underneath Skarner. Of course, this is a bait to secure a kill with Nautilus, his mate there. Will he be able to get the kill? Skarner using his ultimate to lure in Vladimir closer to the minions. Maybe trying to get him in tower range, but it was unable to. It lowered the damage output of purple team by ultimating the Vladimir. Maybe he should have used it sooner, but I think it was already on cooldown, probably. And it was just off cooldown. I thought, hey, what the hell with it, I'm gonna pull you towards my tower and hope for the best. Malphite was still dead at the time, so there wasn't really anything he could do. But he should have realized the minute that Vladimir pulled the other way around that it was a trap. It had to be a trap. He is Skarner, he is quite quick, he could have maybe gotten away though, and Nautilus of course is very good at keeping his targets at bay. So yeah, now it's the purple team who's in favor, with a 300 gold advantage. So as you could see, it can always turn around, round. They're going for a kill onto Swain apparently. Skarner does not have his ultimate though. Malphite does have his ultimate. He is spotted by a little warthead there. He doesn't know it yet, but he will sooner rather than later. They are still going for Swain, who he warded this brush. He doesn't know Skarner is here, but it's the same play they did previously. At the same time, Nautilus is going to the bottom, trying to get a kill onto Alistar. Who is Alistar? He should have his ultimate and should be able to get safe. Swain still hasn't been ganked yet. I'm keeping my eyes on it, guys. Don't worry, I'm not making the same mistake 3 times in a row. They are backing off. Skarner now going to the bottom lane. They do not have a ward. They might place a ward right about now because it is necessary. Ward has been placed. Skarner lost his early oracles, by the way. This is very bad for Skarner. Or blue team in general, because Nautilus still has his oracles, so they will have full map control. Yeah. You took quite a beating there, Veigar. What happened? I don't want to talk about it. But please, do say it. I don't want to talk about it. Now, that's very dangerous there, Malphite. I mean Alistar. I don't know what he was thinking. Well, he didn't have vision. So he thought, hey, I can go for it. Me and Ezreal be stronger than Taric and Graves, y'all. Perhaps. Oh, almost getting drench line there, Ezreal. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. So yeah, they were able to get the Alistar because of his bush vision. Oh, you bought a new oracles? Impressive. If he dies now again, it's GG for Skarner, I think. That's 800 gold that would go down the drain. He is now getting spotted again by both Taric and Nautilus. If Taric is able to stun you, you will die. It's just that easy. One stun together with the drench line and of course that passive ability named Staggering Blow. You're dead. You're just dead. Skarner again seeing another ward. If he's able to destroy many wards, he can repay his oracles that way. Is now going to go in onto the dragon. Purple team needs to back away. Ezreal is going to chase. Oh, flashing out of that stun there. Amazing job over there. Swain wants blue, by the way. Skarner, I mean Nautilus, will you do anything about it? Blue team is backing off. Alistar now going from the rear with the gear. Isn't gonna do anything though. Graves is there. Skarner now camping this bush, try to get a kill onto Swain. If Veigar is able to stun Swain, they might get a kill, especially if Skarner uses his flash ultimate to just pull Swain very closely. Swain is now going to need to go to blue, but where is Skarner? Skarner has backed off as well, wanted to go to his jungle to farm. So yeah, it should be an easy blue for Swain, but he isn't approaching. He is actually going to take Raves instead. I don't think Nautilus will appreciate that. He will take blue for himself. And I don't know, punch Swain whenever he has the time. How are you faring, Malphite? He's actually doing fairly well. Has the Philosopher's Stone, as I said earlier on. Now, Alistar also has Philosopher's Stone, so would be funny to see 3 Shirello's Reveries. We shall see. Or shan't we? Oh, that's long ago since I said shan't. Who in the world says shan't? Skarner going in. Yeah, they should be able to get a kill onto Graves right about now. He was pulverizable. He was so pulverizable. He is so pulverized about it. Will they go for Taric instead? No, they won't. Taric stunned the Skarner there. Graves was able to just dash away. And flash away, because Skarner used his flash as well. Veigar now going to take the Raves as well, so you see that a lot lately, that the middle lanes are taking the Raves for themselves because they are close by. And Raves get counter jungled a lot. It's a very easy camp to counter jungle. As you can see, wolves are pretty safe, pretty far off. Blue is blue, so it takes a while to get it, and it's safer off than Raves. Raves is just around the corner and you got them. Nautilus going in for a gank, spotted apparently, or predicted by Alistar. He is gonna try and get the ward, but for that he might die. Big shield there by Nautilus and will be able to just drench line whoever he pleases. He still has his ultimate as well, but Veigar is coming in. Will he be able to get a clutch stun in? He will. Ezreal will be able to get out of there. Nice little pulverized headbutt there by Alistar before he died. Veigar now trying to do whatever he can. Ezreal getting exhausted there. It won't be enough, but it will be enough to let Graves get away. So good support play nevertheless for Graves. Graves, yeah, support Graves. For Taric, of course. Skarner now going in onto Swain, which isn't a good idea at all. Skarner also took blue because Veigar was on the bottom lane. destroying. So overall a good team fight for blue team. It put them tied to purple team. So it's a very close game, you guys. Hope it doesn't take too long. I don't know how much hard drive I have left. Big damage there, but Azrael not big enough because he's Graves and he had a health potion on, so he should be fine. But still, just think. Dragon still hasn't been destroyed yet, by the way. I say destroyed, let's say kill. Though, nah, all dragons must be destroyed. Oh, he didn't saw this ward there with his oracle, so he thinks they don't have vision onto dragon. Well, he is mistaken. He is mistaken. But of course, there are 5 people of blue team near dragon, so I don't think... Well, Vladimir has his teleport on, so he might also be able to just get into the fight. Tarek and Graves are on the bottom. Swain is still in his base, so yes, this will be a dragon for blue team, unless of course someone is able to steal it. Someone being Graves with his ultimate, but I wouldn't do it. His ultimate is off cooldown anyway. On cooldown. Sorry. Oh, Nautilus almost getting spotted there by the Malphite. He could have died easily, by the way. That was... No. I think... I was scared that Nautilus was going to check the bush where Malphite was in. Malphite now spotting Nautilus, but Swain is there as well. Swain is actually getting focused down by Veigar, who mistakes his Deathfire Grasp, to be honest. Malphite using his ultimate to get him. Veigar was able to flash away, but a nice dredge line there by Nautilus, getting the kill onto Veigar. Holy moly, now Vladimir has gone to the bottom, to the middle as well, from top lane. Will he be able to do enough damage? I don't think he will. Tarek is approaching, but that will be all. Azrael only farming together with Alistar. They do not take this as a threat. Whereas Graves, actually, he went back to buy. Well, didn't really matter. Azrael has upgraded, apparently everyone knows in the map. The entire map knows. Apparently Riot took the bug they had from Amumu and used it in their advantage. So Vladimir is going back to top farming. I think he farmed a little bit more than Malphite. I shall check it out right about now. So Malphite has 117 and Vladimir 174. So yeah, that's a big difference that Vladimir got over there. So even though he isn't assisting his team in team fights, the fact that he is farming so much makes it so that even without Dragon, purple team is technically ahead, just by the Vladimir's farm. Well, and probably also the Swain's farm, though it's the same as Veigar's farm. I thought Swain's were better farmers than Veigar's, but again, once Veigar starts leveling the Dark Matter, it's very easy to farm as well. Skarner again with the oracles, going to destroy this ward, which is a good thing to do. Actually, oracles on junglers is such a better thing to do than on supports, to be honest. Alright, supports get a lot of gold per 5, so they can buy it easily, quote unquote. But junglers need to roam anyway, so if they can't gank because of a ward, then they still make some money by destroying the damn ward. Oh my god, look at that burst damage both Tarek and Graves have. The Ignite will be able to kill the Azrael, and now Alistar must go away. He still has his ultimate, so after this stun he should be able to get away, but the ultimate of Nautilus will surely get the kill onto him, trying to headbutt the Tarek, but it won't work. At the same time, a fight happened in the middle. We shall go 15 seconds back in time. 15 seconds? I mean 30 seconds! Yes! So as you could see, there was a Shirello's Reverie used together with the ultimate of Skarner, pushing him into the range of the stun. Actually, the stun didn't work, to be honest. It wasn't necessary, so that was a kill onto the Swain, but at the same time, teleport came in by Vladimir using his ultimate to get a kill onto Veigar, but died in the process. So was it worth it? I don't know. Apparently it was. Apparently it was definitely worth it, but of course the team fight on the bottom was worth all the more than the middle lane, because that was a double kill for nothing. So getting 3 kills, purple team, 2 kills for blue team. So purple team now is ahead with 700 gold because of it. And the tower has been destroyed, so that's even more monies. Sir Nautilus, what do you do? I'm gonna go for the Raves and the blue. No, I mean the red, probably. Yes, you mean red. So Swain can take blue. He has full mana. He should be able to do blue by himself easily enough. But then again, he might miss some farm because of it. Will he do it? I don't know. He won't get helped by Nautilus unless he is very patient. But the more patient you are with taking blue, the more likely it will get stolen. Though we've all seen the play of both teams right about now, they do not counter jungle at all, so the fear of getting counter jungled is not that high. But the fear of zombies could be at an all-time low. I don't know why I said that, and I said it wrong anyway. It reminded me of Darobrian, so I had to say it. Tarek just wandering around. He is bored right about now. He can't do anything in his lane because it's getting pushed way too hard. And Graves isn't there either to support, so why bother? So, Veigar. Last time I saw him use his Deathfire Grasp, well, he probably used it on the Swain kill earlier, but previously he did use it wrong. You need to use Deathfire Grasp immediately. It does 1/3 of your total health, not max health. So the lower your HP gets, the less damage the Deathfire Grasp does. So you need to use it in the beginning. He didn't do so previously, and that got him killed, to be honest. Or at least the kill on Swain went way slower than needed. But I think he died as well. Skarner again going in, gonna try, use his ultimate. Then a pulverized by Alistar way too soon, to be honest. But a good stun there by the Veigar will ensure a kill. Vladimir again teleporting into a very dangerous position. Has ghosted, so he might be able to pull away to safety. Nautilus ultimate going down onto Veigar. Should be able to get the kill. Graves missing his ultimate, to be honest, but he should be fine. So very, very ballsy teleport there by Vladimir. But hey, it got the kill. And he didn't die. Well, Vladimir, of course, can regenerate like a mofo. Dredge line by Nautilus. Will this be a kill onto Skarner? I don't know. Pulverized by Alistar a bit too late. Did Malphite use his ultimate there? I think he did. A bit too late as well. Both of them could have just pulverized in. Well, had buff pulverize, and the ultimate of Nautilus, Malphite is quite the same. Nautilus again dredge lining from an amazing range there. Pulverized by Alistar, but it will not work. Another kill there. That Nautilus is just doing all the works here. I think Malphite needs to be careful. They might be silly enough to dive him. It would be silly. Well, actually, Azrael it doesn't really care. He wants the minions here, rightfully so. But then again, it's only a Malphite versus 3. They should be fine for now, but then again, everyone is getting alive. And when they are alive, you need to be careful. No, a good fight overall by Purple Team, I must say. I thought it was looking rather bleak at first, but when Swain died, but then afterwards, boom! Vladimir teleported in, showing off his blood, which is very sticky and icky. You don't want his blood, guys. You just don't. So they wanted to kill him, but Vladimir is very quick. I love Ghost on Vladimir. It's very good. It's like Vladimir isn't targetable by anything when he's a pool. So why not just Ghost and Pool? It's pretty much the same thing as a Flash, and of course Ghost lasts way longer. So if he has Pool, he can just Ghost Pool all the way away and be safe. Of course, Flash is handy to get over walls. That's the only thing he will miss. He will not be able to escape through walls. But then I don't think it's necessary when you can just pool race all over the place. Ah yeah, Rhyming Master 00. That's a dragon for Purple Team now. They need to Shirello's Reverie away. I mean Blue Team for that. Malphite, Alistar. Why do I keep calling you Malphite? Well, you do look the same. Malphite is actually ready to use his ultimate there. Not going to use it because it's only Vladimir. Ghost also has a lower cooldown, by the way. Will he be able to pull? Yes, he will. And there he goes. Full ghosting away, just like I said. He will be able to just live and prosper. But the Nautilus died as well. A good stun there by Veigar onto everyone except Graves. And actually Graves takes that into account and will kill everyone because of it. So very nice play there, Graves. Very nice play. I am a mid-game carry, boy. It's true, you kind of are. Graves, together with his buckshot and his abilities, is like an AP carry in the mid-game if he gets fed early enough. Well, he is kind of fed. He is 9-1, so he should be able to just burst down pretty much everything in his existence. In his presence, not his existence. That would imply his family and every one of his friends. Don't do it, Graves. I might. Don't. I might do it. Don't do it, Graves. So, first inhibitor down at the 26-minute mark. Not too shabby. Not too bad at all. Blue team is getting almost a 10k gold behind Purple team. So that's pretty bad. But it's not over yet. Once Veigar gets into his endgame, he can one-shot anyone he pleases. Probably Swain, but who knows, he might go for the graves. He might just go for the graves. Though actually Azrael should be able to get the graves together with Malphite's ultimate. Of course, that's only taking account the ultimates and team fights of blue team. Of course, purple team is also able to do their fair deal of CC, and that Vladimir is going to be a force to be reckoned with. He was on the top lane most of the times, only farming. Rightfully so, he has the biggest farm of everyone in the game. So now that he is also needs to be taken into account, is going to get it damaged upon using the ultimate there of Veigar, is getting caught in between everyone. So, pretty weird play there by Vladimir, getting ahead so far. Didn't thought he would have died, but again, it's a Veigar. The more ability power you have, the more damage you will take. So I was just praising the Vladimir and then he died and now I feel silly. Blue team thinks this is time for a Baron. But everyone except Vladimir is there. Alright, they have a man more, but they need to leave Baron immediately when they notice that purple team is going in. Nice ultimate there by Azrael, hitting two of their players. Good ultimate by Malphite, getting everyone. Veigar is in a tough position there because he is getting chased by Nautilus. Gets killed by Baron. I didn't thought Baron was still attacking them. That was pretty bad, to be honest. That's why Veigar was so low. But blue team was able to do perfectly. Azrael needs to be careful there. If he attacks Baron and he does his acid rain, then he will die. They need to recall and then instantly go for Baron. However, Vladimir has respawned, so it might be dangerous to go for Baron. They should wait and try again. But that was a good team fight for blue team. Let's be honest. Come on, be honest. That Malphite, really, that was a very good ultimate. He had everyone within his ultimate. Veigar was able to be very elusive on the Nautilus. He was able to escape most of his attacks. I saw him dodge the dredge line, which was very important, but then I saw Baron just shooting him, pew, and then he died. So really pity that Baron was still fighting with purple team even. I think maybe Baron attacked some people of purple team as well, which could explain why it did so well. But then again, my first explanation is of course Vladimir was dead, so it was a 4v5. And Vladimir is actually the biggest carry for purple team, as I was saying. Of course Graves as well, thanks to all his skills, but if they can focus down Graves, then they only have Swain to do damage, and Swain isn't doing that well, to be honest. Vladimir again getting caught there, and now you can see the damage potential of Veigar. He was just able to one-shot Vladimir. So Veigar is now in one-shot mode. He did his Deathfire Grasp perfectly now, rightfully so. You could see it. That was a huge chunk of damage with just his ultimate and a Q. And of course Deathfire Grasp. His Qs also do damage, don't get me wrong, they do damage. I think purple team can only now try and steal Baron. Will they be able to do it? It would be awesome. They will not. Nautilus is now going to flash in, regretting whatever it is he did. Well, he flashed in, so he will not survive. Almost getting knocked over the wall there. It has happened before. Trust me, those knockups can be very dangerous. Azrael with red buff, showing how scary he is. He also has the Phage, so it works on his Q. Not too sure why Veigar used his stun. It is a pretty stun, don't get me wrong. So why not? Boom, blue buff Veigar. What's the cooldown on your ultimate now, mate? 10 seconds only? Ooh, boy. Only 55 seconds cooldown with blue buff. Is going for a chain vest, which can mean two things. Though in my book it only means one thing. He could go for Guardian Angel, that will not happen. He will probably go for the Hourglass. I don't know how good Hourglass is on Veigar, but actually his cooldowns, well, they are pretty high. Except of course when you have blue. Let's check out his cooldown. So Primordial Dark Matter, it has a low cooldown. And hey, I don't want to see Swain, I was checking out the Veigar. But it's his stun really that you want to get on off cooldown as fast as you can. So if he uses his Hourglass, he gets a few seconds that the cooldown ticks off and he might just restun. But it is a very high cooldown, well, a high quote unquote, relatively speaking. If you see his Baneful Strike, that's only 2 seconds, so he could actually just Baleful Strike, use his Hourglass and Baleful Strike again. Not that that's the biggest damage output you can have. But hey, all the little teeny bits help. They are focusing Veigar a lot, well, they are trying to focus him, but Veigar just needs a few seconds and then his role has been completed. He just one-shots someone. That's his role. If he stays alive for too long, he can disrupt entire teamfights with a stun, which is also very powerful. Vladimir might get caught again here. Nope, Veigar wanted to stun the enemy teams over there. Vladimir needs to pull away, of course. Skarner's ultimate is very strong as well. Taric actually wants to go in there. I don't know that they realize that they're all hugging together there for Malphite, and now they do. Boom! Malphite together with the ultimate of Veigar able to do more than enough. Veigar was able to flash to safety. I don't think as anyone, these two cannot fight Ezreal, they can't. And that will be an ace for blue team. Gray's actually doing a fairly good job considering he was all by himself. Maybe if Nautilus and Taric stayed with him, they might be able to get a kill. But just because Nautilus and Taric went for Ezreal and Veigar, they couldn't get him. A Taric and Nautilus cannot kill an Ezreal, who is now flying away. So, actually pretty amazing stuff here by blue team. I thought they were going to lose. They were 10k behind and now they are ahead again. This has been a yo-yo game, as my doctor would say. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down. And then he says you're crazy. So nice use there. Ezreal, his essence blocks, gives attack speed to his allies. They will probably be able to destroy the tower if they would go for it, but then they would die. And it's not really the best moment to die. Sherello's Reverie popped by both teammates. Nice stun there by Ezreal, stopping actually the two initiators of these fights. And then boom! Almost getting a kill onto the Vladimir there by Veigar. Is going to use his ultimate. Won't be enough, barely though. And another stun there by Veigar. If they're able to just keep on luring the purple team out of their base, they actually might be able to get a kill, to be honest, if Alistar would be in a better position. But they choose not to. And why not? Better safe than sorry, as my doctor would say. What kind of a doctor do I have, anyway? So, raves for Swain. He loves it. He can't live without it. He needs it. So this is a very close game for now. Everything can still happen, even though, of course, now the inhibitor of purple team is destroyed. We've seen in the past that that's not really an issue. Blue team was way further behind than purple team is right about now, so anything goes. Anything goes. This cast will be long as balls, isn't it? Well, I don't care. We will do this for honor. Or something else entirely. Blue for Swain, who likes to spam abilities. He doesn't really have the Archangel staff, so there's not really any point of casting it, but it's fun. If you have blue, why not? Just throw it all away. Swain actually going for a whole bunch of items, but not completing them, which is a quick way to get items. So if you are behind, it's a quick way to at least get a bit of tankiness and a bit of damage, but if you keep doing that, then in the end it will take a big while for you to complete a single item. And of course, the items in their end tier are worth a lot more than items in their mid tier. Just look at it. He might go for an Abyssal Scepter, but then he needs to buy a Blasting Wand, and then of course buy the money for an Abyssal Scepter. He can't buy a Blasting Wand because his items are full. So he either needs to sell items or need to wait until he has farmed like 1600 gold. It's even more. So it takes a while to replenish your items. Same goes for the Chalice of Harmony. He might change it to a Teens Cup, but then again, he can't buy a Blasting Wand. He can after a while if he waits for it. Chain Vest, same thing. It'll take a while for him to get his Hourglass. You need a Blasting Wand, that's 1600 gold. If he has 1600 gold, he can't buy it unless he sells something, which he won't, because that would be a huge pity of the ages. So, if you like to buy it, it's a double-edged sword, really. He needed to, but I think he bought one item too many. Too early on, of a different tier. But we shall see. Maybe he'll get on. Oh my god, Swain was actually farming all by himself there, and then, of course, the Sherello's Reverie used there. Malphite just giving a hug to Swain. They don't really care And that's 2 assists and a kill very early on in the game. So that will probably be a very big push by blue team. Unless they are going to change directions and go straight for the middle tower here. The last tower protecting the Nexus. They might actually go for it. Probably so. Here they go. They didn't blow anything, blue team, to get the kill onto Swain. They have all their ultimates left. So Veigar is still able to one-shot one person in particular. Probably Graves or Vladimir. If he's able to stun anyone, he might go for him. He will not go for Nautilus, however. Big damage on Graves, who just wanted to get Dark Matter onto his face. And here is the last team fight, everybody. Vladimir using his ultimate. Taric almost dying there. Getting ignited on Vladimir, so he will not regen as much. Graves just gets annihilated. Vladimir will die as well by Azrael. Nice use there of the Hourglass. Kill onto Taric as well, and that will be GG. It's actually a nice skin. First time I realized that it's a fun skin. Boom! But it won't work, Alistar. So GG by blue team. Swain caught out of position there, giving an easy victory for blue team. To be honest. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It was longer than I anticipated, but it will work. Uploads are being very weird on YouTube, so I'm making this video to check out if it's me or YouTube. I've heard it's YouTube. But then again, I see people uploading videos successfully, so it might also be me, a mix of the two, you can say. Or you can't. Depends. Guys, I'll see you later. Bye!